we are moving out of the science. We are now going to policies and frameworks for the biotechnology and biosafety. And at East African Community, we are harmonizing the biotechnology and biosafety policy frameworks for the 8 countries, and all of them are not at the same level, so we need to harmonize. For those who are not aware of East African Community, East African Community has 8 countries now. We have now new members, that is the Federal Republic of Somalia and also DRC. And the new entrant, Somalia, was admitted in October last year, and more countries are coming. The next we have is going to be Ethiopia on board. They have already applied, and we are yet to do a mission for admitting them. Now, East African Science and Technology, where I work, is one of the 9 institutions, specialized institutions of EAC, and we are mandated for promoting, coordinating, and developing management, the application of science and technology in the region. And we are based, the institution is based in Kigali, and all the institutions of EAC are based in all the 5 countries now, and more institutions will be established for socio-economic development and the regional integration. Now, in EAC biotechnology, we have several sectors, of which biotechnology and biosafety applications are in. We have the agriculture and food security. We have the environment protection and sustainable development, public health, pharmaceutical, and then the general economic growth and trade opportunities. And I don't need to educate you on this importance of these, especially in agriculture and food system, where, as you are aware, agriculture and food is one of the prominent sectors we have in Africa, and specifically in EAC. We have seen a development of high yield and drought resistant crops that improve security. We have seen resistant pests and disease crops. We have seen development of biofertilizers and biopesticides through the bioeconomy. And under the environment, we have the genetically modified organisms that are responsible for minimal potential, especially on environmental risks. And then biosafety policies that reduce the risks of these living modified organisms, especially on biodiversity and human health. Under the public health and pharmaceuticals, I think this is where most of the biotechnology is, especially on vaccine development and the confusion of you confusing the DNA through the editing and the rest of the therapies that for combating the diseases. And why are we doing this? Because we have seen cross-border trade of these organisms, and in so doing, we would like to harmonize these policies to ensure that the products meet the international trade standards and facilitate export opportunities and prevent trade disruption due to regulatory inconsistencies. In terms of status of the biotechnology frameworks in the EAC, I'll go one by country, but very fast. Kenya has now the National Biotechnology Development Policy, which was approved in 2006, and has also Biosafety Act of 2009, and they also have a National Biosafety Authority, and it is one of the countries actually that in EAC that has this authority that regulates anything to do with biotechnology and biosafety. In Tanzania, they also have a biotechnology policy, and they also guides the national biotechnology policy for 2010, and it also builds on the capacity, safe applications of the biotechnology in 4 sectors: health, agriculture, industry, and environment. In Uganda, there is also a biotechnology policy framework, of which has been also through the parliament. The president take it back to parliament, but now looking at the one which they are reviewing for 2008, the national biotechnology policy, after harmonization, would like to support Uganda to continue with its enactment. In Rwanda, they also recognize the potential biotechnology through the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals, and they have also developed a national biosafety framework to ensure that there is safe application and modern biotechnology. In Burundi, as I said from the beginning, we have different varying levels of biotechnology and biosafety applications in our 8 countries. When you look at Burundi now, they have initiatives because they are on part of the Cartagena Protocol. They are establishing bioeconomic frameworks, and also developing these frameworks has taken time. And the same as the Democratic Republic of Congo, they don't have any biosafety law, but they have a draft of a national biosafety framework. South Sudan, they don't have any. They are currently also engaged in developing its biotechnology policy framework. In Somalia, there is no policy. They are also trying to establish one, although it is taking more time than expected. In terms of synthetic biology application frameworks, as you are aware, these are innovative fields that emerge from biology and engineering, and they offer significant potential for advancement in agriculture, medicine, and environmental management. But in East Africa, we have established various biosafety and biosecurity regulations to manage these risks associated with synthetic biology. And while these countries have made notable progress, there is also a significant difference in the comprehensiveness, enforcement, and particularly public participation in these regulations. And there is also an adoption of international standards throughout the partner states, especially on Cartagena Protocol on biosafety, and also the Nagoya supplementary protocol, which further also strengthens the frameworks and fostering regional collaboration and transparency. In terms of biosafety regulatory frameworks, especially on genome editing and gene drive technologies, these are also what we are lagging behind in terms of frameworks and policies in the region. Our growing interests are also there for our regulatory frameworks, and in terms of applications, they are basically in agriculture and health, for improving crop resistance, climate change, disease resistance, and also nutrition value. But we also have regulatory frameworks that we can use meanwhile before developing these genome editing and gene drive technology frameworks. You saw the MV2. We need to have a regulatory framework on that in order to safeguard the lives and the environment. So we have the CBD. The CBD classifies these technologies, and they require biosafety regulations under the Cartagena Protocol. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania are leading in effort in incorporating this genome editing into their regulatory frameworks. Some of these frameworks that have been reviewed in terms of midterm, they have included the genome editing and gene drive technologies in the framework. And then Uganda and Tanzania plan to conduct field trials on gene drive mosquitoes, and within those 5 years, it's quite a big period. We hope, we wish them the best. In terms of opportunities, obviously, it's not new to you. We have research and development in our research institutes for enhancing technical and institutional capacity, public awareness and participation. That's what we, the communication science, where you say mosquitoes are being released for trials, and the whole country. Regional collaboration and innovations. The regional collaboration and innovations, partner states plus the private sector and the development partners collaborate in this biotechnology research regulations, and also we have now available expertise in the region, and then we are also looking for access to funding and political support. The second last slide. We need to harmonize this regional approach in biotechnology and biosafety to facilitate trade, environmental protection, capacity building, and also emerging preparedness, especially and coordinating response systems to ensure that any incidental release of these organisms is swiftly managed across borders. And then the strategies that we have as harmonized: one is establishing and strengthening institutional frameworks. These are institutions, awareness raising and biosafety information exchange, capacity building, preparedness for negotiation, policy and regional frameworks, especially for our partner states, international collaboration as what is happening in this Congress, and then sustainable mechanism, especially for financing and structural sustainability for biosafety, and then public engagement. Challenges, as I said, we have differences in biosafety regulatory among our partner states. We also have limited infrastructure, skilled personnel and funding, and then lastly, the ethical and legal concerns, where we are going to develop now the legal guidelines for biosafety and biotechnology and biosecurity in the region. Thank you very much.